It's Pizza Hulk. We're back here in the long dark today. Back in our series difficulty for noobs, right? We're making life easier for you guys who are trying to get into the long dark for Pilgrim mode, or moving up to the difficulties and learning the maps, learning how to survive before you really start taking on the wolves and the bad guys and all that other kind of stuff. The last episode ended a bit abruptly when, well, the blue screen of death, it came a-calling and it took pizza out. That's right, we just crashed. Now, at least I did manage to shout out a quick goodbye this time. I was kind of happy about that. But yeah, we definitely hit the old crasharoo. It has been a minute since I've done any kind of streaming. I've been real busy, you guys. Yeah, I mean, I took a little time to do some holiday stuff. My holidays kind of happened after the holidays, officially anyway. And then I had just been really busy working, and I've just had a schedule type change, and it was like, yeah, if I was going to stream, it was either going to have to be like 6:30 in the morning or like 11 o'clock at night. And that really wasn't working for me, so I just haven't really been doing any streaming. Well, that's where Pizza's been. Work, running around. I had a lot of stuff going on with the car, and had to get, well, anyway, I've been goofing around with the DMV and doing all kinds of stuff. Just really haven't had too much time. But it's good to be back. I'm excited to be back. That little bump in my schedule should be fixed to a certain degree anyway. Excuse me. I do have to probably, if you've been following the channel for a while, basically I started out streaming during the day. Usually sometime between like 9 and 2. And then lately, after I moved, it's just been a lot easier. Oh, there is a radio here. It's been a lot easier to, stream in the evenings.
Okay.
So generally speaking, sometimes between 3 and 7, I'll usually start. Now, that's probably going to keep up, but hopefully I will have some more daytime time to get some videos out as well. And I really want to try to get back into some other series. I feel like so far things have been streaming okay, so maybe get back into Grounded. Let's see about that. Alright. But let's get back into this playthrough. Now, we crashed. We were on our way to get something very important. So I decided in the series, I started the series before the last update and the update to the DLC. And honestly, I didn't know that the base customization was coming out. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to come out before. And so it kind of caught me off guard. However, I did decide to include it, obviously, in this playthrough, along with the tails. So we got the walkie-talkie, we got that turned on. And we have the tools now. I keep thinking they're in a different category. So we can do the base customization and build some of the things that like the way I've looked at it was like, all right, well, pretty much any Pilgrim player I would think would be like, well, okay, but what about the DLC? I have the DLC. How's that going to impact my Pilgrim knee? So I was thinking pretty much everything, the basic skills of Pilgrim mode, right? And the maps and getting around and the hints and tips and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's not really going to be different. In fact, more than likely, it'll be more like me learning new tricks like this, playing with this stuff that I haven't even, anticipated. I'm doing all this so I can stand this stupid cart up. There we go. Be cool if you could slide these back in there, but there's no way. Yeah. The physics are a little goofy, guys. But hey, they're trying. And then, okay, put it under this one. Yeah, I put these boxes down in the last episode, and for some reason they're floating. Doesn't look like they're going to go back on the ground. Whatever. I'm just killing time. I really just need to kill time to get through this night. We're going to see what the weather looks like in the morning. And we're going to head home, folks. We got the tools. We made the long walk all the way up here. I mean, technically, Milton, Mountain Town. You'll have to excuse me, I'm just getting over a little bit of a cold. Another reason why I wasn't very busy in the last couple of weeks. But I'm playing with my phone for just 1 second. And then we'll get the adventure going again. There we go, that's it. Alright. So, I mean, it's pretty late. We can goof around a little bit. I could go ahead and go through my inventory. Some of this stuff's not coming with me. Just don't need it. And I didn't bring everything with me here either. I got stuff to pick up to take back home. Alright. I don't really care about most of that junk food. I don't know, whatever. Now, I don't plan on carrying all that stuff with me. Take those. I just don't want to leave it in a container or else it could despawn. Did I say despawn? It could despawn. Alright, all this stuff would be fine in here. I could bring some rose hips. I still didn't find any flour here, though. But I'm gonna check the fuel in the lantern. Alright, yeah, get the clothes out.
I can't carry much more.
If the weather's bad tomorrow, I could sew. Alright, so this was what we were wearing, and I took it off because I picked up the Urban Parka, which is lighter weight. So I'm going with that. I mean, temp-wise, we're up there. We're at 47 degrees and 23 windproof. I mean, we're pretty stout. I would like to get a head wrap, though. Still haven't gotten one of those. Got the socks now. Could use a little sewing for a few items. Some things are top shape, you know. Ooh, the gauntlets. I probably should take those with me, right? Yeah. Yeah. Then I wouldn't have to make the rabbit gloves, so those are going with me. Right after I pick them back up off the floor for some reason. Now I wanted to get these pants for when I eventually do come back here. That was kind of one of the other goals of coming up this way. I was hoping to find some stuff. I got the respirator. So I don't need to look for that when I get here. Where is it? Medical? I didn't re-pick it up after the crash. I know where it is, though. Alright. Yeah, I didn't pick it back up after the blue screen. I did go back and get the tools. Oh, I completely forgot. Alright, well, like I said, I know where the respirator is. And an air canister. So that's actually not that big a deal. I got what I need. I would have liked to get more, I guess is where I was going with that. I do have a piece of leather. I wonder, well, I don't know. Maybe Light's little sketch. I wouldn't mind fixing those gauntlets up. A lot of torches. I don't need all those. We'll probably drop a few of those. This is empty now. Good. Alright. And then, let's see. Big old pile of garbage food.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know. I keep putting stuff in it, Astrid. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I ate it. Oh. This is Pilgrim mode, too. There we go. Let's see. Nope. Now some of this stuff I should definitely leave behind because I'm going to come back here, especially these higher end sodas. We'll leave those. Some pumpkin brains. Couple more calories. We'll eat these because they'll be definitely dead by the time I get back. Yeah. Although I guess it really won't matter. I'll have cooking level 5. By the time I come back here, if I don't have cooking level 5, I've probably messed up. Alright. A lot of matches. Oops. Right in there. I'm pretty happy with my haul here. Oh, it's an Aurora. Hey, let's see. I might try to fix those gloves real quick. I know, I know. Oh, it's still on me. Do you need cloth too? Let's grab a piece just in case. Okay. I think it's just leather for the gloves, though. They're in terrible shape. Hello. Yeah, this is probably gonna fail. Let me give it a shot anyway, though. Look at there. All the way up to 94. Nice. But anyway, you can see they're much warmer. Just better all the way around. They slow you down a little bit, but fine with that. See the boots I got on? So yeah, it's time to make a change. Ready? Boot. 49. Now they are significantly heavier, but it wouldn't matter because I would be wearing the rabbit gloves and they weigh exactly the same and do pretty much exactly the same. So these are nice though. I think I'll take them back with me in case I do pull a pizza and lose my gloves or something. So I mean, there's more of these in the world, but they weigh like 0.22 pounds. They're nothing. I'll drag those back with me. Got the food, got all that stuff. Okay, but now we can go to sleep, even though we got an Aurora. But that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We need to get some rest and get up and do the things we need to do in the morning. I should have plenty of water. I don't know if I have much on me. That's the other thing. I'm tempted to take that cooking pot with me, too. Oh, yeah. Actually, I want to go to sleep. Again, we're not going to sleep for 10 hours. We're just going to sleep until I need to get up. Whenever I hit that fatigue top. Looks nice and bright, though. I was kind of hoping to sleep in a little late. Looks like we did it. Foggy. Kind of annoying, but whatever.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No. We spent all this time gathering this gear. All right, we'll take that one with us. More teas. Oh. I don't have a can either, do I? Oh.
This'll come in handy.
I just said can, and can became. Alright, yeah, so I want to leave most of this here for the return trip. Oh, there's 2 cooking pots. Okay, never mind. All right. 78, 90, 89%. My skillet is 89%. Well, as always, I'm always hoping it's not too froggy outside, but it is too froggy. Now, we're going to make a run for it. Remember, particularly, I mean, in any of the modes, but remember we're in Pilgrim mode now. The fog is as long as you know where you're going, right? It is not a bad thing.
I think I can use this.
Mm-hmm. Why is the fog not a bad thing, Pete's a good question. You see, the reason that the fog is not a bad thing is that it means it's a warmer day. Right. You need a little bit of heat to generate fog. Oh, yeah, it will also be warmer because wind, right? You can't have a super windy day in the fog. And no blizzard. So, weather-wise, it's not a bad thing. When it comes to staying warmer. As I was gonna say, I think I'll just start branching out here. But that's it, you guys. I came here for one thing only. I walked this whole way. No, I came here for two things, and two things only. I came here for the radio and the tools. Our home building tools, our DIY kit. That's it. And that's it. Now, again, I was talking about, I think I'll do at some point a small, quick series. Just the one starting in Forsaken Airfield on Pilgrim mode. Going and getting the radio, surviving there long enough, well, to get out. And then bopping up here to get the tools. So let's say in the first, week or so. You could be headed to Mystery Lake or wherever you want to go. With two of the most important things for progressing the DLC anyway. Quick and easy. And as I mentioned so far, the home tools, what are they called? I am just irritating myself. Woodworking tools. Thank you. Oh my God. Pizza. The woodworking tools don't lose durability. So, as far as I can tell right now. Hopefully that's something they keep in the game. Your simple tools and quality tools degrade over time as you use them. So my thinking was, and listen, please don't do this. Not that they're listening, but in the long dark, they love durability, right? And so it would be a little diabolical for them to put just 3 boxes in for you to complete all your home building. So I'm saying if the woodworking tools they change it so they lose durability and you can only build so many things, and you have to go chase down the other 2 boxes, maybe even to complete a single home could be, or I think the best way to use the woodworking tools is going to be multiple projects. But I definitely contemplated skipping the DLC. But it's kind of hard. Sprain in the wrist department. Right as the wolf is coming. Get out of here, creepy. Yeah. I can't tell you how many encounters you're gonna have where that's gonna happen, where it just like, I'm just gonna go. They do the wiggle waggle. Yeah, I'm tired of this. We'll run through the poisonous chemicals. But we can't run over this. Maybe I'll go at an angle? No. No. Let's see. Look at all that. Ta-da! I'm better. Alright. We are in pain, so we get the little weird painy things. Oh look, it's our first heal. I think. I probably sprained something in along the way, right? Truthfully, healing sprains, maybe some burns. Feel like that's a noob thing, right? Stepping in the fire. I would think you're gonna get moose stomped along the way. I got moose stomped well, quite, you know, it's embarrassing to say, but quite a lot. When I first started. I didn't really understand. Well, here's the trick is the trick I've already shown you guys, is that when you're approaching on an animal and you want to stay in stealth mode but get up there a little quicker, you can bounce. And you don't go out of the stealth mode for that tick that you're standing up. Plus, I didn't have a good idea of like the range of when the moosin would get mad at you. Anyway, it's a lesson to be learned. Not always a deadly one. Are you Cole? You look like... well, it's part of the train. Just part of the train. But anyway, to finish up my thought, like I said, you know, I'm going to be going to Coastal Highway to show guys Coastal Highway. And then I'm going to be showing, you know, might as well do the trader. And they, since they moved the populations around and they are, you know, changing things anyway, just felt right. Just do it all. Or most all of it. We'll make a quick excursion into Hushed River. How about that?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
A quick incursion there, and who knows? Maybe I'll end the series just lost in Bedrock or Blackrock. In Bedrock. I'm playing too much Minecraft. Hey, Bun Buns. Don't need those guys right now. I mean, in fact, truthfully, rabbits are just going to be for trades and guts at this point. Now that I have the gauntlets. But just a quick recap. Last episode, we had a big old crash. Right after I got the tools. I managed to slip in a quick goodbye. And then, went back and got the tools. Went back and got the tools, but forgot to get the respirator this time. But I do know where it is. Hopefully. We're out of there. I'm gonna call you DB. What's shaking, DB? Howdy. How you doing? I'm doing well. Having a good day. Got a little time to stream today. I've been real busy. Work's been crazy. Schedule's been weird. Car problems.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Had to get the car worked on and had to do some end of the year stuff with the car too. So I had to go to DMV. DMV in Virginia is not, particularly low or efficient. All right, let's pop in here. Pretty sure the rifle is sitting around. Yep. Whew, we're not going to get chemically poisoned anymore. Hooray! Now, most of this stuff, I do want to take some of this stuff back. Ugh. I'm going to be so heavy. I'm already at 105 pounds. I'm going to have to make some choices. But, I mean, basically everything... Oh, I do have a cooking pot here. Yeah. And a can. Alright. You're going, you're definitely going. You're going and you're going. What's in here? Garbage. More garbage. Cool, I guess I didn't pick one for storage. Well, here comes the most exciting part, folks. We're going to throw a bunch of stuff on the ground and worry about it another day. What, you're not taking those sepia photos with you? Nope. These could come in handy, though, on the trip back. I'm not convinced. I still want to bring this cooking pot. Oh, here we go. No, 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 no. Oh, these are all really good torches. Look at that. Any dumb stuff here? Yeah, we can get rid of this. I don't need much firewood, I don't think. Maybe even... Let's shed a little bit of this coal. All this stuff will come in handy when we come back, though. Plenty of firewood, water here, Forsaken Airfield, and in the zone of contamination. So that won't be too bad. Oh. I probably should have my glasses on. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Sleeting outside. No. Thank you, Luminosity. I love pizza too. It upsets my son's stomach. Actually. Yeah, we got plenty of snow on the ground, but our weather is over. At least for right now. That's probably like all the snow we're going to get this year in Virginia. All right, 102 pounds. I finally got some matches to stack. So I don't want to leave those behind. The mittens aren't making a difference. We could eat this. Yeah, I want all of this. It's gonna. Well, I'm glad some folks have joined in to say hello, because let me tell you what we're about to do, folks. We're about to take a very long walk. A very long and pretty boring walk out of here. But that's what we gotta do. So we're gonna eat our pie. Hopefully it doesn't make us sick. I don't really know how that works with the stuff you make, but... No food poisoning. And we're moving ever so slightly faster. Alright. Yeah. We're trucking, y'all. We got some coffee. I'm slowly going back over the inventory in my mind to make sure I did pick up everything I really wanted. Whilst I walk and make progress, not stand here in the cold. Of course. Here we go. Alright. Good to go. But yeah, we're in it, folks. Here we go. The long walk home. Name of the episode. Tricked you. Not really. Alright. So I've said this before, I'll say it again. I just, Transfer Pass is a great place. It's a region. You could live here. There's bunnies. There's deer. There's harvestables. You can shoot into the close by regions and do stuff. The Transfer Pass is like the old transfers in the game. But the way to get here, the way to Forsaken Airfield from here, and the way to Blackrock is the new way that they're doing the transfers. And I am not a fan. Because Ravine is a transfer, but it's its own area. But I feel like the walk, you know what, I give Blackrock a lot of grief, but it's really just walking there. And why they split it up into two things? It's like one long straight walk through a narrow canyon to get to another long, I mean it's not straight, but a long walk through a narrow canyon. Give me one. Anyway, I hope our pain's going to be wearing off soon. I mean, I find it mildly annoying, but I know that, again, I'm always saying this, I feel like it just really messes with a specific portion of the game player base. My wrist hurts. It'll be alright. But yeah, I love pizza. I worked at, well, I was a sous chef at an Italian restaurant. This was when I first started making pizzas. And then I ran a pizza place and a commercial franchise type pizza place. Many moons ago. Alright. I think... Do I need a torch? Anyway, I'm glad I got the extra players because I think I just kind of use them. Oh. Come on.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
There it is. Must have been a... there we go. I think I had a cord loose, so I thought I was blue screening again. Alright, I'm going to use up the torches. Don't really care. We got plenty of torches. Come across a lot of torches in Pilgrim mode. I recommend skipping through quite a few of them. Grab them when you need them. You can start collecting them at a certain point. But, I mean, unless you want, if you want to make a room with 300 torches, there you go. Otherwise, yeah, you can just kind of grab them as you go along. Grab them as you go. This one's not going to be too useful, I guess. Back out in the daylight. But a lot of times, I mean, you know, especially if it's your first time in through a cave system or through a dark area, there, even in the harder levels, you can find a flare here and there. Is it ever by accident? It's by accident, you know, something's wrong. Yeah, looks like I did a good job grabbing coal. Like I said, that's all going to be helpful when I come back this way. We'll see how we feel, you know, what the weather's like, conditions like when we get back here to do part of the tales. So now we got to get around to the different radio towers, turn on the radio towers, get to the bunkers, get the story stuff, get our canned corn and our hams and whatever else. And progress the story. It'll be interesting because I've never actually I haven't finished the tales. I've done everything up to whatever. I got the gun holster and the balaclava. I remember when you have a torch in your hand, you got an extra 4 degrees of warmth. And you've got your wolf fighter ready to go at all times. There's a tip for when you start moving up in your levels. Same thing in Voyager 2, I guess, but particularly Stalker and Interloper. You're pretty much going to be either walking around with a torch in your hand all the time or one ready to go. And I keep saying torch because, again, in harder difficulties, you're not going to have quite as many flares. So, I usually play it on a harder loot table. I'm used to torches. Not having all the... Sorry. I took some medicine. I thought I was going to be alright. But I guess the talking has got me coughing a little bit. It wasn't a bad cold. It was weird. It started off and I felt just terrible, really, really sick one day. And I don't know, it's just kind of been cruddy ever since. It's coughing and hacking. I don't feel gross. I just sound gross. And again, the fog could have been a problem if we were unfamiliar where we were at. But I showed you on the way into zone of contamination, you know, it's just a straight shot. You can basically follow the railroad track, scoot out a little bit here and there to avoid the contaminated areas. Go ahead and drink one of these coffees. There we go. That gives me a little bit of a boost over there at the bottom left on the eyeball. You can see my fatigue. Don't need that no more. It's going up, but not only that, it's going down slower. That's one of the nice effects from the coffee. So, what? Not only get a boost, but we'll use less as we go through here. You know, time on the coffees, I usually try to figure out, it's more dependent on what I'm doing. Like a long walk like today, that's probably going to go into the nighttime. I'll probably drink another coffee after this one wears off. How much longer on this pain? Huh. I think I just imagined the fog as a little pain blurb, or maybe it just went away right when I went and looked at it. I don't know. Time to skedaddle, yo. So what's the plan? I mean, we got the tools, right? So obviously we'll do a little base building when we get back. That's what I want to focus on. Focus on some of the other stuff, you know, we need to do. Let's get the base getting built. Oh, that's right. How does this work? This way, I think. Remember, I'm just ducking down. Going nice and slow. You can still get a sprain like this. But usually if you take it real easy, you can scoot down a mountain. Now I went this way because I've already been through the cave. And there's a chance for a little bit of cold to have come back, but
Best be prepared for anything.
ooh, take that inside at least. Man, ugh, like I'm not heavy enough. I just want to move it out of this cart. There's another rope close to home though.
Walk with this much gear.
And having a spare rope, because I need the two I've already collected to go to Bleak. So yeah, I'm just going to drag this one. I don't even think I'm going to drag it back into the interior. I'm just going to drag it up here by the door, making it a little closer. So that way, on my way to... I'm just going to start calling them the Forgotten Territories, you know? Sundered Pass and all that. I can snatch a rope to take with me. This is one of those times where if you're the type of person who needs to keep their memory in check. What do we have? Notes. General notes. So you can get in here and you can type in little details about where your, you know, where your stash is, where, you know, I left, you know, 80 pounds of bear meat and blah, blah, blah. And don't forget about those guts you left in that cabin in the middle of wherever. Coastal Highway, whatever. Some random place. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to drop this rope right here. And that'll help with the movement. We'll also use a flare here in a minute. But I might as well fill this up. There we go. So scrabbed, scrabbed. It's my new word, guys. It's taken hold. Everybody's saying it. I scrabbed the
I'm
stuff
not
I
going to be able to
didn't
carry this load for much longer.
scrab last time. Well, I'll scrab it now. Oh, I bet my unburden's about to be gone. Oh, it's gone. Alright, choices will be made. But having a few spare pry bars are pretty good. Now, I will give you another little Pilgrim tip. So, you'll have plenty of pry bars. Okay? You'll generally find them around places where you might need them. Or at least in some... You'll find them in most of your territories fairly easily. So carrying around a dozen generally isn't going to be necessary. I don't really care about this goofy flashlight. It's just kind of cool looking. It's a few more pounds. Alright. Yeah, I'm moving a little quicker. I'm also out. So when you're in an interior space, like the back of a cave or a building, you move slower. This is sort of like an interior-exterior, so we're moving a little quicker. And hopefully, once I get out of here, it's like leaving out the front of a cave, and I can move even a little faster. Oh, need to go ahead and smack another coffee. That leaves a little space for another cup. But yeah. Good old transfer pass, just a long walk. And, I mean, so it's cool, right? The first time you do it. Like, ooh, spoopy tunnel, and train cars, and ooh, there's a piece of coal, and over here, and I don't know. But when you've done it like 30 times, it's... and you have to do it, you know. Let's say you don't start in Forsaken Airfield on your run. You got to go there to get uh, the radio if you're doing tails. You got to go to Zone of Contamination to get the tools if you want to build. Then you got to do all the radio towers. You go back to Forsaken Airfield, which is the double long walk, and then you know, back to Zone of Contamination, blah blah. You do all your stuff there. Honestly, after the tails, I just don't see a lot of, for me personally, staying power in that part of the map. I probably would never go back. I'd loot it up, I'd loot it up, grab what I can, move everything to the transfer pass, and then I might hit the transfer pass every now and then. Like, I feel and it's also, they're all sort of at the end of everything, you know what I mean? I mean, you can get to them from each other, but not from anywhere else, so
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
you can't really go through them, is what I'm saying. Like, coming back here, we're going to go through Broken Railroad. If I was saying, you know, if I was in Coastal Highway where my base was, you know, we'd go through here, we'd go through Forlorn, we'd go through Mystery, we'd go through Ravine. Poor Astrid. I actually kind of feel bad for her this time. Dragon booty. Mm. Anyway, back to Broken Railroad, a place where we've actually spent a decent amount of time. A place I'll probably be back to. I did have a moose spawn up by the lodge. Unfortunately, with the reset of the populations, I no longer have one there. I'm not even sure I have a moose spawn on this map anymore. So coming up here, other than to get my stuff, is not even that likely. So what I think I'll do... I should probably check though. I mean, I'm not sure what I left there. So you must have just turned right back around. Come on. It's because I'm carrying all this garbage on me. Yay! Pain blur again. Now you're saying to yourself, Pizza, I hear you playing custom mode a lot. Yes, I do. What are some of the changes? I don't play with sprains on. Ever. Yeah. It's dumb. In a game where you can't do any hopping, leaping, jumping, skipping. You can't even step over a crack in the road. You sure can get a sprain pretty darn easily. But I'm run down here to the... Well, see, I wish this stupid thing was a car. I just throw a bunch of stuff in the trunk right there. But I'm thinking about... I mean, there's really nothing between me and Forlorn. Where, you know... I'm just going to leave it all in one spot. But we'll reduce our weight. I think I might also stop in here because I got to set up, and I might make a couple more cups of coffee. We are getting some snow too. So you're always going to run into that question of push on or stay. And this, I mean, you know, this could be the indicator of like it's just going to get worse and worse to turn into a blizzard. It could just be this goofy little snow for a while. It could turn into almost a blizzard. It could get to, you know, like I said, it's hard to really predict. The one thing about Pilgrim mode though is that you've got your weather changes it doesn't change as quickly. So the way it kind of works is if you have a sunny day, it's probably going to be a pretty longish period of time. But it also means your blizzards can last a good while too. Wind's picking up a little bit. Get the squiggly snow and start to get a little concerned. What do we got? We got everything we need? Sure do. Remember all you Prior Striker nerds? It saves you matches. It's not something you, I mean, if you want to save it, you know, when it's got like 2% and put it on the shelf, that's great. Cool decoration.
Oh,
Otherwise, you're missing out.
that's a good one.
little bit of fire going. I want to get some more water on the ground here. Wind is not sounding very cooperative. But again, wind will keep me dry. Oh, come on. This is making me nuts. It's not personally bothering me, but I'm just like, I feel bad for anyone watching who's getting really annoyed by that. All right. Oh, I don't even know what I got going on here. Do I have any flour here? I might have some up at the lodge. I don't know if I have any here. Oh, I need to... You know, the thing about the Cowichan, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a lot of great warmth. All right, I was just trying to see if any, just trying to see if any of my matches could be stacked. All right, some of this. It's decision time, Pizza. Make some choices, buddy. I mean, 105 isn't too bad, but I mean, I'd like to bring some of this stuff back with me. I just don't think it's going to happen. Don't think it's gonna happen. Because I do want that cooking pot too. Alright, well, whatever. I was hoping for some flour. Make some rosehip pies. Well, at least there's not a ton of wolves goofing around and howling in my earlobes. And, yeah, like I said, I don't really have any... We can finally feed ourselves. Let's do that. Get rid of these. I always get rid of these ASAP. There's like... Just food poisoning in a can, folks. Oh, I can do I have one pie. Nice. So I'm keeping an ear out on the weather here.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Huh. Why not, right? Alright, we'll drink that coffee. And we'll eat the pie. There we go. Got a nice big energy boost there. We can do some walking, get our thirst and our hunger back down. And we'll get the little bonus benefit of the coffee from keeping us from losing quite so much fatigue. We're getting a mystery, y'all. That's a that's happening. Getting home. We need to get back and, like I said, we need to base build. We need to do some of the things. Normally, I wouldn't have just up and run to Forsaken Airfield or Zone of Contamination. Well, we're probably 30 days in now, but we're barely a month in. Right? Yeah. There's some skill building we could be doing. That would be super helpful. There's, you know, like I said, we need to get a main base kind of set up so we can figure out what we're doing, get a sort of a plan together. The mystery, you know, that's why I think it's the best place to start in any mode really, but Pilgrim mode especially. And then it's so central on the map, you can get anywhere from there. It's just nice and in the middle. So if you main base it there, you're gonna, you know, you're just gonna be going through there a lot anyway. But if you don't want it as your ultimate survival home, just mini base it. Set it up for just a storage point. Maybe even a main big storage point. If you decide to retire in Coastal Highway like people did, and definitely are going to be doing now with the trader there, you know. It's not too far away to tote all that stuff. You could use a travois for some of it. That's another thing I want to go. Oh, man, I got stuff up at the lodge, too. Anyway, we'll see what happens when we get back to Mystery Lake. I do want to start getting, that's what I'm saying. We need to get the saplings together. It's time to maybe think about some arrows. We should run up to Forsaken Airfield. I mean, Forlorn Muskeg. Do a little forging. So we can go over that. Hit him. I don't know if you could tell or you could see, but I aimed a little bit up. Because the drop, I mean, even at that range, this gun has drop. So that's why they use this gun to shoot animals in the face right before it gets to them. There's your pro tip. What's the secret? Wait till you shoot them in the face right before they get to you. And what's that work on? All the bad guys. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry. Not. Yeah. Okay. We doing a revenge episode or what? Looking forward to getting those leveled up too. But you get a lot of bullets with the pistol, taking some pop shots like that isn't too big a deal. Well, we're gonna make some bullets at some point. Try to do all the things. We got the moose hide backpack. We're gonna get the tech backpack. We're gonna get our skills up. I don't think we're going to level 5 everything. It takes a very long time. But up, you know, significantly enough that we can see why and how the differences are made. I'm going to do a lot of fishing. And some different fishing type setups, and then hit the plane on Timberwolf Mountain. Do some classic beach combing. Show you guys how that works. Make crampons, make the salt box, make all the goodies. Make some furniture. And try to cover as much of the bases as possible. And if you stick through the many hours of this series somehow. First of all, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But hopefully you learn enough that you can just roll in there and do well. Or at least survive. I'll tell you what I learned. Learned from watching videos. Especially about the long dark. Not only the little tips and tricks and things that can,
dusk, so I can't be far behind.
you know, make your life easy or save your life. But also just a lot of like, you know, oh, that's how you get there. Oh, you go up this way. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Oh, there's a cave there? That's awesome. I'll have to check that on my next run. You know, stuff like that. How do I get to the bunkers? You know, where do you find a battery for the signal tails? That kind of stuff. Well, we almost made it to the muskeg. And we'll just kind of cross this one again. And now there really isn't. I'm gonna shoot for the red train cars all the way across the tracks, close to the entrance to Mystery. Good news, bad news. Good news is it's a straight shot, right? Bad news is, of course, if you're playing in anything other than Villager, Voyager. So Stalker and Interloper, it's going to be super dangerous. It's going to be dangerous in
I wonder
Voyager
if I can
too.
drop any of this gear.
Because you got wolves and bears around the tracks. And that's one of the best ways to not get lost in Forlorn Muskeg is to follow the tracks. Not only not get lost, remember this place is covered in thin ice. So getting wet and freezing to death. But I always try to let you know, when you're playing on some of these places in Pilgrim mode, you might think, oh, well, you know. Like I said, you're going to find out where the bears spawn. You're going to find out where the wolves spawn. That's always going to be helpful. But you're just really not going to see the amounts, you know. And how the wolves that are tracking you scared you into the bear. Which made you run over there by the moose. And another pack of timber wolves. I can't tell what's happening. It was like the snow started coming down a little bit harder, but it looks like the sky is actually clearing up. So we might make it to Mystery. It's looking pretty good anyway. Oh! Man, alright. Yeah, we're on the go now. Holy jeez. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Good God. Ugh. Hey guys. There's an Aurora Bear right around the corner. I don't know if he's gone full Aurora yet. He hasn't turned Super Saiyan, guys. He's just crazy bear. Regular old bear. He's not cocaine bear. And look at that. Look at that. It's freaking gorgeous. This game, y'all. So pretty. That moon. You can just see the faint little bits of the first auroras kind of popping through the sky. Nice and purple. Wow. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. You can learn where all the animals are. That's a good benefit of playing in Pilgrim, but it's not going to be similar to Stalker or Interloper. And the frequency and the viciousness of these animals and how far away they're going to start tracking you. That all changes as the difficulty goes up. So, it's a good way to learn, but also try not to get lazy about it, I guess is the only word I can think of in my head. And think that things are going to be that similar when you go up to the difficulties. Which once was a safe and easy way to guarantee your way across here is an Aurora Bear death trap. The only place I know that's new for Timberwolves is back there at Broken Railroad. So who knows, there could be Timberwolves goofing around up in here now too. But yes, wander out into that ice and it will crack and you will fall through. If it's foggy or blizzardy and you really can't see, you will probably fall through multiple times and that will be the end of you. No matter what level of difficulty you're playing on. Just try to look for where the snow piles are on the ice. We're all green now. Anyway, I would love to speed this up, but I need the fatigue. I really want to I'm hoping to get back to the camp office, and then I can call the trader. But I haven't either had an Aurora when I've been around a radio. But that's it, really. I just haven't had an Aurora when I've been around a radio. I do have one more cup of coffee. You're like, pizza, it's an Aurora, and it'll be fun. It could be a short Aurora, you don't know. Y'all don't know. But I think if I run, I think I just need to wait until I get, just go to the train cars pizza, drop stuff off, and then we'll make the jog. Oh, we're coming with the red train cars. Now, we already passed one bear on that end. You're thinking to yourself, well, I saw the bear. Well, there can be a bear right up here by these train cars. Whose range kind of goes pretty much all the way to the entrance to Mystery Lake, so you got to be careful. Well, he kind of stops a little bit short, and then the wolves pick up. Yay! Y'all want to run so bad, but I've got this reduced fatigue. I think I should save it. Come the burbs. Oh, that light just kicked on. Hopefully that means the aurora is intensifying. Alright. Okay, I do have a hacksaw over here. I don't have a hammer here. Unless it's in the box. Nope. Take that. Okay. drop that. That's probably it. £101. Let's go. Let's get that coffee. We'll do a little bit of running while we've got the, reduced fatigue. I don't think it does too much. I don't think it's that helpful. You can do it in spurts sometimes, and you only take 2 bars, but 3 bars of fatigue is 3 bars of fatigue to me. See, right now, normally, when you walk in Pilgrim mode, you take 2 bars of fatigue drain. I'm only taking 1. So in theory, I would hope that when I ran, I would only take 2 bars, but no, it's 3. Now the other thing, of course, we're going to do is change regions. Sometimes when you change regions, you do get a weather change. But I think I'll be alright with the Aurora. I don't have that far to go. I really want to get to this radio and just go ahead and make this call. No, we'll be here for a while in Mystery Lake. I don't know. I was thinking about spending maybe like 5 or so days here. Working on skills, working on base building and all that kind of stuff. But you have, I guess, as long as you want to get the trade made. So I just want to get the talking and stuff out of the way. Now, one thing I don't think I'll be doing, though, is doing the trader tales. I think that, you know what, if I did that, I think I would do it in a, hey, the lost and found box is gone. Guess, well, maybe I didn't really have anything lost and found on this playthrough, that's right. This isn't, no, it is. Because, yeah, they added it in. Alright, well, I just didn't have anything in there, I guess. One of my other playthroughs with Super Astrid, we have just boxes of those things laying around everywhere because I left trash just everywhere. I mean, they're mostly full of, like, burnt out torches, old,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
cattail heads I left on the ground after I got, my cooking level up. Or my fire level up. Oh, it's looking alright. It's looking alright. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just gonna go and let you guys know. So I'll go through the speech here. It's a long talk with the trader. Not one I really planned on. For today, I'm excited though. I'm excited. I'm excited that I'm getting the trader. Getting that out of the way. Hopefully. Keep on trucking. I think once we're here, we're going to be able to drop a lot of this weight. You know, I need to start collecting like firewood. We're gonna set up a little fire making station area type place in Dave's Quiet Clearing, and we're gonna set up a little like fire making assembly line basically. And we're just gonna light fires over and over again to get our fire score up. I thought I saw a flash of eyeballs on the other side of the tracks. I need to see what I've got set up here. I don't think I have much. I mean, like I said, we're like 31 days in. We got a moose hide. We've been to Milton. We've been to Forsaken Airfield. And Broken Railroad a couple of times. Like 3 or 4 times, you know. I did loot pretty much everything here. I think I left the broken radio tower and the double rope climb. Other than that, I think I hit everything. I'm pretty sure they moved the quail from here. The random deer still seems to pop up sometimes. Much rocks, good. Did I set up any cooking outside yet? No. Oh, nice! I didn't even look back here. I don't have the stupid box here. Fantastic. I hate that thing. The dumbest thing they did in this game. Oh, perfect. Alright, we got some food. Sure. Okay. Hey! We made it! Made it home. Oh, let me get on that radio. Whoops. I'm gonna celebrate myself out of the trades. Alright. Again, I've already been through this. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't find it very exciting or fascinating the first time. But I won't.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I won't. There we go.
Anyone?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Wish it was brighter.
What the hell? Someone there?
Yes.
Hey, hello?
Hello.
Radio check. Go ahead. You better say something or getting this damn thing fixed was all a waste of time. Come in. I say again, come in.
I mean, other than Bellathor from Skyrim talking, which is cool, right? You don't really. There's no dialogue on our end either.
Well, I'm just a fella on the radio for now. Been on my own. The lights, they fried everything. Or haven't you noticed, What? You've been living in a hole in the ground out there?
Yeah.
You're on the island, right? I haven't come across any. Well, until now. It's taken a long time, a damn long time to get this contraption working. The radio, I mean. But your radio seems to work just fine. Still there?
Yes.
Hello?
What?
Things are getting a little thin out here in the dark. There's...
Oh, I can skip
a
dialogue.
little island off Coastal Highway. A dock, an old storage box of mine. We can use that to trade.
Oh, I skipped a bunch.
You keep your distance, and I'll do the same. Got it?
Okay, so all right. So here's the deal, right? We can go ahead and set up the trade. We can have all these conversations. Uh, there's, there's a lot of stuff. I think it helps him like trust us, maybe.
Huh. We're really out
I
on
don't
the
know.
edge of it all, ain't we? Some people do well with it. Others go a little crazy. Still others go out in the world looking for crazy. Maybe that's you.
I went and got some water. All right, here we go. Blah. Sure.
Just a survivor. Like you, I guess. But I think you might not be from around here.
Mm-hmm.
You sound a bit different. Like those folks who wandered into town last week. No, that's wrong. It was a long time ago, wasn't it?
You can see homie here. Okay.
I know the coastal regions best, but I've been around most of the island. Everyone's gone, as best I can tell. Something big happened. Historical, like, I guess. One for the books, my brother used to say. Everyone gets a name, right? I had a name.
Yeah, he's been out here. See, anyway, he's been out here a while, supposedly.
Sutherland. Yeah, that's it. Sutherland. Whew. I need to wake up. Loopy tonight. What was it you said? An old system. Meant to keep folks connected. Whatever that means. I never had much use for them. Even out at sea. Just throw me overboard. That's how I... This one time...
Mm-hmm.
Lost it again.
Oh my God.
Never mind. I have my ways. Even from my boat. Stuff's just floating out here. Containers. Even some empty, drifting ships. Just gotta find it first. Well, most folks try and avoid them. Look, I try to keep an even keel and an open mind. But I can't stand a backstabber. Or a liar. Yeah, I don't walk too good at all anymore, thanks to this driftwood I call my leg.
It's like an uncle
But
that just won't tell
out
the
here on my
story.
boat,
Come on, man.
I do just fine.
Eh,
World's a cold
I
place.
feel like you go over the same topic
Trust
over and over
comes
again.
slowly. You keep your word, I'll keep mine.
So I really think it's
Don't
more
know
about
what
the
it was
trade.
like for you before, but
I mean,
that's how I deal.
here's the thing. Once you go through this,
Straight up.
I'm assuming you can read
Too much for you?
the stuff on the bottom. I don't know.
I had to get to sea.
I don't mean
As
to be
soon
talking
as the
over it,
lights
but
showed up, or a bit after, there was a storm, and I couldn't get offshore. Can't really tell you why. Oh, but what's it to you anyhow? What are they saying, the others? Who ain't alone in this life? Hmm? Suits me fine.
This man is waxing
I'm still
philosophical, y'all.
breathing. That's good enough for me. We all get to tell our own stories, right?
Okay.
This is mine.
Uh-huh. Alright, we're good. Let's trade.
Let me go over it with you.
Except he doesn't. Alright. So, here's our first set of trades. We want an ear wrap. We need 6 ptarmigan down and 5 crow feathers. So, we're definitely going to get that. I can hit R1 on the bumper up there. Boom. I can add more to it. Oh, no way. Oh, we're definitely getting this too. That's a lot of lamp oil. Okay, sure. No. I got it. I think it's a lot anyway. Let me see. I mean, I told him I'm getting these. Yeah. This is going to be a big first trade. I want some salt. And I want flour. Whatever. It's a good source of vitamin C if you're playing with the scurvy. We don't have scurvy on Pilgrim mode, so it's not really that big a deal. But if you want a cool pineapple can, it just costs 12 for firewood. Yeah, right. All right. I'm tempted to get another bag of flour. It'll be 100%. As opposed to whatever I find out there. This is awesome. I'm playing. Listen, I got another side playthrough with a Super Astrid going on, and I'm telling you, this hasn't come up yet. I made like a dozen trades. Ugh. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you can see some of the things they want. Fur. We got a lot of the time it's meat and water. Here we've got any cured hides. You know, some more ptarmigan down. Ptarmigan down shows up quite a bit. So, I mean, it's a good resource for myself as well. Fish, any 4 cured hides, ptarmigan down, and water. A lot of water. Can you get 2? You can. Oh my gosh. It's tempting to just get 2 bags. I mean, it's a lot of meat, but we'll just do a second trade. But anyway, you can see we can get some rifle ammo, we can get all kinds of stuff. And then there'll be some of these, you know, unique things, a unique piece of gear. I think a Mariner's Peacoat popped up one time. I got some funny socks or something. I don't know. And then, of course, cooking oil. You can make cooking oil out of animal fat now, so, you know. I feel like this will be a more useful trade in a harder difficulty. If right now, I think we're good. We're going to accept the trade. So, crow feathers, ptarmigan down, a car battery, and cloth and oil. Food and water. Food and water. Alright. She's good.
I'm done.
Me too. Thanks, bud. You're the best. Alright. Hey, how's it going, Fang? It's going good out here. Do I like the long dark? Yes, I do. Very, very much. I have hundreds of hours in this game. Hundreds of hours. So, I like making videos about the long dark. I like doing different kinds of series. Right now, we're learning how to play Pilgrim mode. Right now, I need to put a bunch of junk away. So we're going to Minecraft this for right now and just throw stuff willy-nilly. And think about getting organized later. But I just need some room right now. So there's our ptarmigan down. We already got what we need for that. Lots of junk food to figure out. A couple of books. Yep. Alright. That'll probably get me through the night here. And then, I mean, I got a little bit of Aurora I can kind of see, but I mean, there's not much I can do right now. Let's see. Only recently started a hopefully long-term Voyager save. Well, good job. I'm glad you're playing. I love it when people start playing the Long Dark. Hopefully, that's always kind of like a little in the back of my mind. Somebody will go give it a shot. So I'm glad you're doing it. And on it already. Good deal. All right, let me see. We got the deer hide. Man, I feel a little less bad about leaving those guts and hides behind. So when he says any tray, any hide, you can use rabbit pelts too. So I can use these. These are lightweight. So I got the hides ready to go. Yeah, see, here's my little lost and found box full of random garbage I've left behind in varying places. Yeah, I think, let's drop some of these tools on the ground. That'll help my weight. Yoink. Yoink, and there we go. Here's the new woodworking tools. We'll play with those while we're here at
this gear.
home doing some base building and some skill building. Let's toss those up there. I think I got rid of the extra pry bars. Yep. We don't need to walk around with that right now. Now, do I have... I do have flour here. Perfect. I know I used some of it.
I think I can use this.
So, maybe I've got some in the junk food drawer. Oh, I got room in the junk food drawer. There's some stuff in there. Use. Oh, that's a... Oh, it's stacked. Perfect. Let's throw that in there. Yeah, we don't need all this, do we? We'll keep the garbage ones on us, so I'll remember to cook them. We'll put our spare gloves away. Oh, I should probably crack up. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I need to get all those gloves turned into leather. Chuck a couple sewing kits in there. Let's reduce, the many pounds of bullets I have here. Let's do that. Not a bad thing, not a bad problem to have, Alright. That's good enough. That's good enough. So I think I'll sneak upstairs, hang out by the bed. Ooh. Did I? No, I didn't. Let's see. I think you get a little message if I click on here. There we go. That turned my lantern off for some reason. That was weird. Happy food, 21. Yeah, this is all garbage. Someday. We can cook with them. Alright. Oh, perfect. Alright. So now, when I go adventuring, I have a spare cooking pot to take with me if I really think I'm going to be needing a lot of water. Wait, I missed something. Random start got Coastal Highway. Nice. Yeah, you'll probably have a ton of pistol ammo. Oh yeah. No, I used to play custom mode. In custom mode, you can really kind of tweak it to how you want it. And so I play with like interloper difficulty settings, stalker difficulty settings, pilgrim difficulty settings, a mix of different things. I usually have a very hard and difficult loot table, no matter what. So I get you, and I'm with you. I'm a big proponent of this game being And most games being played how people want to play them, you know? It's in a right way, especially when you get into like open world kind of stuff and sandbox type games. I was talking and alright, so let's see. Probably should finish this book right here. Come on, Aurora, you got it. You got it. Nice. Pound 10, I don't need to carry anymore. Get that carcass harvesting skill up. Now we'll get that one to level 5. Probably around the same time we get cooking to level 5, honestly. It goes up pretty quick. Missed a note here. But yeah, I'm a big advocate. What I'm trying to teach here in this series is to start on Pilgrim mode. You know, do the basic things you should do. Start in Mystery Lake, learn how to, you know, use a torch to light your fires so you don't waste matches. Use a fire striker instead of your matches. You know, just basic things. And then hopefully people, what they're really doing is learning where everything is on all these maps. And we'll get rid of these salty chips. Finish up with the soda. Perfect. Yeah. And then, yeah, we can probably sleep until, I don't know, 10 in the morning, probably. Ish. The Jackrabbit's a good spot. Misanthrope's kind of like the new place to hang out. If you've got the trader on. But you do have to be careful of Mr. Bear. Alright, so those I can eat. Alright, let's do a quick review of what happened last night. So we got back and then we hit the trader button because we had the Aurora. Can't only do it if you have an Aurora. I think a certain amount of days have to pass too in your playthrough before you can talk to him. I'm not sure why or how that is, but I do believe I read that the other day on Reddit. Anyway, so we got our little chat with him, and now those trades are available. We can fill them. We got to go to Coastal Highway to do it, but we can fill them, and we will get those goods that we asked for. Salt. We're going to build a salt curing box. And flour so we can keep making our pies. Just kind of cleaning up a little bit. It doesn't even look like I cleared the junk here. I don't think I've been back here since the update. That's awesome. I was just realizing like all the papers and stuff are still on the ground. Cool, they're all going now. So as far as like, yeah, trashing stuff and moving stuff around me, look, come on, isn't that great? And by the way, going into a trailer, you know, if you break this down, there could be bullets back there. There could be, you know, whatever. I started a Summit soda, you know. So that's pretty neat. And then, you know, this won't stand up. It'll never stand up because it's busted. But if you want, you know, you can even get these chairs and... Oh, look, it picked up a piece of wood with it. That's weird. Listen, you ever wanted to straighten this rug? My OCD peeps gotta be loving this. Loving this. But yeah, you can, you know, you can move these things around. You can put stuff in these crates. Make a little room, you know what I mean? This stupid chair that's always been in the way. Come on. It's a little wonky on these carpets, but... Oh, that's a door. Yeah, we'll just stick it there for now. Out of the way. I don't think... Does this count as an... Oh. You fiends! You absolute fiends. I could probably empty it out, though. And yes. you can remove the corpse. Respectfully, by the way. Respectfully. Or, you know, you keep George here for the 22 pounds of storage that he has. But, that's probably not right, huh? No, yeah, they're still working on a few things. I'll leave you here. Oh, we'll just pretend I did. Maybe it's oh, it's got a lid? Come on, man. No. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We still got a few little things to fix. Can I move it with... Oh, okay. I don't know. Look at this. We can finally have the nice rug to step on when we wake up instead of the cold, hard floor. You kidding me? Can you keep rugs? I don't think you can. Oh, you can? I didn't even realize. Man, I'm gonna fill this place with rugs. My feet aren't gonna touch this. You're walking around barefoot, yo. I mean, probably not. It's probably too cold for all that stuff. You can move the little hooks. I believe there's a glitch so you can hang stuff on hooks too now. It wasn't intended. Alright. Enough goofing around, pizza. Oh, I will say this though. I will show you this. So this is not movable. And you will find some posters and pictures that you can't mess with. I think they're part of the story mode, like lore stuff. And obviously this is for the new. Cougar, can you read it or anything? Oh, you can. You may hear a cougar before you see it. Watch for fresh kills. A cougar may be near. Leave the territory to reduce risk of attacks. That's their warning flyer. Oh my god. No wonder these people were eaten alive. That's what happened to them all. They were all killed by cougars. Because they had bad advice. Yeah, let's put this by the stove. And first thing we're going to do is break this table up. Not only because it annoys me, but we're going to start gathering up firewood, y'all. Contain your excitement. Stop it. But that's what we're doing. And you guys, any of you guys want to tell me about your long dark experience, what you're doing? Listen, just because the way I play, I don't care if you're like, I mean, I would love to talk to some like sick interloper player, and I would love to talk to people who just started yesterday. So, where do we think the chairs can go? I mean, they're in one hand they're just extra firewood. Probably where those crates are, kind of along that wall. I was gonna see if there's anything upstairs. Might be nice to have a chair like by the fire here. I'll try to rearrange it later. I just want it out of the way for right now. Well, maybe here. Jeez, that looks like a hoarder pile, but whatever. I mean, it's useful, right? I got my steaks and stuff. I can toss in the fire. Yeah, we could do something with this. I like this little chair, though. Do I respectfully get rid of him or no? I can build more storage, that's the thing. Then we can stick this here like we can sit down and work. Beauty. I've been playing some Fallout 4, getting ready to go back to that series. And I keep trying to leave build mode. The way you do it in there. Alright, I hear a lot of wind. Let's get a drink of water. Yeah, that'll work. But I think what I need to do, seriously, is spend like the next couple days collecting firewood. I might go back to the mine. Man, I don't know if it'll refill though by now. I might check the mine by Milton for some coal. And I might... Oh, yeah, it's a blizzard. I might check, what shape are these in? I could hit the cave to Pleasant Valley, too. I don't really need to go to Pleasant Valley right now, but I could just walk in and get some coal, which is always an option. It's kind of far away, though. I think I'll run over to Trappers, see what I left at Trappers, and then I'll walk the cave to Milton, just to see. Pizza, pizza. Ah, score! I was just getting ready to say, the best thing would be if there was a mending kit I hadn't found. Oh yeah, did I put those away? I think so. Alright. Even though I should probably spend this time getting organized, I'm not. I think I'm just going to read. It is a 25-hour book, but it'll give me a huge boost. I might as well get started now. Sorry, guys. Alright, I think she just died down. Still sounds windy. Hopefully it's windy and snowy, and then that way I don't get soaking wet. I can do some work. I also need to think about food, so I'm going to take the rifle and the pistol with me. Because other than those couple of rabbits, not much going on. I could make, you know what, I'll take a quick look around. Alright, weather's good. Want to see if random deer shows up. Random deer shows up sometimes when you first walk into the... Oh, he's here! I knew it. I was just getting ready to say, he either shows up right when there's a... You walk into the, the zone. When you come here from Forlorn, or Milton, or right after a blizzard sometimes, he'll show up. This is perfect. Probably not going to get the firewood I want today, but that's alright. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to completely stop snowing right now. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna take everything before he starts to freeze. That's a lot of meat. Wow. Thanks, Mr. Deer. The timing is impeccable. There we go.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I know. Aren't we Hey! Look, just finished that book. Cleaned one deer. We're up to level 4. Beautiful. Deer now. Poor Astrid. Oh, I'm so glad I grabbed that rifle. I was like really thinking about leaving it on the ground. Super lucky. I'm just gonna run up here. I'm gonna drop the meat on the porch, and these rocks eventually will become a rock cache, so we can keep our meat. We'll still be able to keep it outside at least, but it'll be a little more organized instead of all over the front porch. So everybody keeps their meat in Canada on the porch. Oh yeah, there we go. Got a nice bit of fat for oil, so we'll get some oil made. I'm surprised at how many steaks I just got from that. That is pretty impressive. That was a big deer. Usually it's around 18 to 20 pounds of meat. I mean, you know, the does can be, what, like 15, 16 pounds? I mean, the big boy. Okay, we'll get this down. I think that's enough for a couch. Wait, 8. And then 1, 2, 3. We'll just do 3 for now. Although one will probably break right away. Yeah, I don't think... Gosh, there's so much to do, guys. So much to do. I think what's laying on the ground here are all my original kills from, like, day 1. Like, these rabbits were supposed to be gloves and a hat. And now I got the better hat and, you know, comparable gloves. No. Yes. Alright, we're going to use the tool. 45 minutes, we'll have 3 snares. And since a lot of the trades with the traders, you know, he does ask for some specific hides at a certain point. I do believe I'm doing a trade with him in my other playthrough where he wanted rabbit hides specifically, but... Nice. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm going to drop the pistol for a little extra carry weight. Or, you know what? No. Scratch that. We're going to take the pistol, we're going to drop the rifle. There we go. Okay. Now I'm working against the time. Just a little bit. Anyway, how you guys doing? I hope you're out there having a good day. I hope you're doing what you want to do and it's going well. I usually try to say that a little bit earlier, but I forgot. I do want to thank the guys that said hello. Thank you so much. Appreciate you jumping in. I always tell people, listen, if you want to say hello, say hello. If you want to talk, we can talk. A lot of times I'm just wandering around, bored, talking to myself anyway. Oh, I think it's time to start thinking about keeping some of those coffees, so we'll skip that. We'll just burn up the fatigue for the night. And we're going to put these snares down, so we should start getting a steady supply of, that's what I was going to say, skins, so I can change, you know, rabbit skins are going to be the best ones for any cured hide, because they're lightweight, I can carry a bunch with me. But it'll also start giving me a steady stream of guts for making fishing line, for whatever other building things you need it for. I don't think you need them for any of the new house stuff. I'm not sure. But you do need them for trades. Look at this. For a minute I was like, man, should I bring the rifle? Because I bet they're deer over there. But I got a bunch of meat on the porch already. snares are super effective. You could put, I think the max is like that. I mean, 4 or 5, I guess. There's usually only like 4 or 5 rabbits in it in an area. Sometimes there's only like 2 or 3. So, but we can at least grab these limbs and get some firewood today. That food was pretty important, though. Well, can't use the tool out here after
Sun's
dark.
setting.
I'm gonna try to
It'll be a
use
lot colder soon.
the light to get those. Beautiful night, look at that. Now, of course, if it's clear enough or bright enough, you can sew. You know, I've showed in different episodes where you could, you know, I go outside to read a book if the weather's nice, kill some time, the moon's out, you know. Why not? Poor Astrid. There we go. The other thing I should probably start thinking about doing too is, you know, well, we're here to do it. More hunting, fishing. Get a nice stash. This is the plan. We're going to get a stash of meat together, a big stash of firewood together. Tons of water. We'll get some teas and coffees made. Pies. All that stuff will help our cooking skill. The hunting will help with carcass harvesting and the fishing score. And the firewood we can use for building some of the new furniture pieces. Must be bright enough. And also for increasing our fire skill. Boom, keep chopping. Keep an eye on the sky. Alright, let's see if we can get one more. I don't want to sleep through the whole day tomorrow. Perfect. So a nice stash of firewood. Alright, so I'm going to usually... it's tempting. You know... I'm going to set up back here because the little storage box isn't here. And if you don't know, if you are new to the game, right, this is the best place in the game to have a fire out, truly outdoors. It can get blown out, but it's very rare. And I'm talking about like even during a blizzard, you can still have this fire going. Well, I try to just hug it back in as close as possible. I didn't mean to do that, but oh well.
Come on, little fire.
I guess I'm cooking a couple quick steaks. It's probably not a bad idea. I was just going to light a stick on fire and let it go. But having 2 steaks in my pocket wouldn't be a bad idea. But I can tell you I sat through many a blizzard right here cooking and doing whatever I needed to do, staying nice, warm, and dry. I usually also put a rock cache right about here. And sometimes I put a rock cache right about here. Certainly helps. That'll work. But in past playthroughs, I always did my cooking outside. I always stay out here. And it's a good place, you know, it's a good habit, sorry, to get into. Because you're going to need to be outside a good deal. Back here. So you don't go crazy and have to sleep outside for some reason. Yeah. Just eat these.
Oh, rust suit.
I know. I was gonna say I should cook more, honestly, but need to go to sleep. Perfect. All right. Slug that. Let's work our way up to bed. Oh, we do have Christmas lights. Nice. Didn't even notice it during the aurora. Alright, go to bed. Don't know why she stays up so late anyway. Go to bed, Astrid. Alright, let's see. Not too late. Sun's up. I don't hear a blizzard. Things are looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll just grab another one of these. Food is fine. I don't have any coffees or anything brewed right now, but I mean, we're not doing anything too exciting. Here, we'll put it over here by the laptop. There we go. Look, we'll can't really move the paint can right now. Hang on, I'll move this. Kind of precarious, but look, it's a gaming setup, right? There. Wrong game, pizza. Wrong game. There we go. Get to save right before we go out the door so we don't have to do anything. That's a nice new feature, along with the night vision. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go get some firewood. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it just a little bit. Get it set up anyway. Because I'm thinking already, I think I want to do work on the fire skill before I work on furniture. But the other thing we need to make it really successful is a ton of sticks. So I kind of need to do both. I need to walk around and grab every stick I can get my hand on, but I also need to chop trees, which is time consuming. Maybe I'll just focus on the sticks today. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk over to Trappers. We're going to grab all the sticks we can as we go that way. And then I'll probably be, make a quick run through the cave. And try to pick up some coal. Because, see, I want the coal. I want the sticks for uh, building up the fire skill. I want the coal to use. Okay, it's one of my old fires. To actually use for cooking and making water. So that I can keep the cedar and the fir for building furniture. Now, after I use the sticks for my fire skill, I can use sticks and coal as my way for cooking and staying warm, etc. Until I get all the furniture built. I can use all the cedar and fir I want for firewood again. And once I get to Coastal Highway, I'll need cedar and fir to, again, build furniture or whatever. But also to make trades with the trader. But the sticks are going to come in handy because what I'll do is I'm going to go into Dave's Quiet Clearing and I'm going to set up like 5 or 6 fires. And I'm going to make one big fire. I think it lasts like, I don't know, 6 hours or something like that. 6, 7 hours. And then I'm going to use the other 4 fires beside it. And I'm going to go and I'm going to take a torch from the big fire. And I'm going to light one of those fires with a stick. And then another. And then another. And then another. And by the time I get to the 4th one, not my big fire, but the first fire I lit with just one stick will be out. You just go back. Use the same torch if you can. If not, grab a torch from the big fire, light another stick at that first fire pit, and go down the row. I'm going to do it over and over and over again. Because again, the fire skill is like the food skill. It's based on every single time you successfully light a fire. So, do 30 fires in a row, then you got 30 points towards your fire skill. And the reason you do it with a stick, because the stick's only going to burn for a few minutes. And like I said, as you're going down that line, lighting those fires, the first one's going to go out. And so by the time you go and light that one, the next one, and you just keep doing it. Like an assembly line. Oh, I miss Forlorn Muskeg. Forlorn Muskeg is just a great place to get sticks. Alright, looks like we took 2 maples down. I don't remember seeing them. Maybe they're up here at the shack. So, yeah, definitely want to see what's over here at Trappers. I'm assuming I left some stuff behind from Milton as well. Well, I mean, basically, I'm just filling up my pack with sticks anyway. I should have some room. We left the rifle behind. Already over on sticks. These deer back here might be new. I don't remember bumping into them back here before. I can't think of a reason why he would be separated from his group. Now they did make it so that deer can populate sort of randomly with these groups, so it could be, oh, there's another one. So it could just be like one or two. You could have 5. It could be, you know, a bunch of females. It could, you know, it's random. Well, we got a couple of them in here. That's interesting. Anyway, I just want to grab a little bit of birch bark. There's not a lot of sticks back here, so I'm going to kind of work my way back up to the trees. Here we go. Now, this is that route to trappers we've used a couple times. You know, I showed you back here how you can use the wall and the rocks to kind of follow that path, and then we can go over the hill, though, which is very steep. But the crows are over there with Max, and that's Max's last stand. You can get a good idea for where the bear is a lot of times. So he'll hang out back in there. There's rabbits back in there too. You probably can't see them, but I can see their little dots running around right there. There's little bum bugs. Wolfie boy, that's not new. The deer are, though. Yeah, I've walked that little back area in multiple times, multiple reasons, and I don't ever remember there being a deer back there.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know, and yet we're still making good time. Got a beautiful day in the long dark. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Nice and clear. Not just, I mean, blue skies, you know what I mean? We got a little bit of cloudage on the horizon, but I'm happy. I was just letting him know. I'm not sure what I was letting him know. Pizza's here! Alright, let's pop in this cave and then have a quick look for some coal. Like I said, I wanted to sort of like... normally I'd be kind of stocking this thing up early game. Especially here in Mystery, because it takes a while to pull it back from the places that you normally find it. So getting it from Coastal Highway to here takes a little bit of work. Getting it from Pleasant Valley to here takes a little bit of work. You see what I'm saying? Even getting it from Broken Railroad to here can take a little bit of work. So
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
having this cave here to be able to get into and grab some, and then just kind of, you know, stock up a little bit here and there as it respawns is really nice. Only thing is, I mean, again, it's been, I mean, maybe a week. There's a little cut. Hey, we got a couple pieces. Perfect. All right, we'll dig a little deeper. I don't expect to find too much. Honestly, I wasn't sure there was going to be any. You know what? I think what happened was, what had happened was, is that on the walk back from Milton, I saw those and I left those there because I was so full. We'll take that. Yeah. I think if I don't see any more like right in this room, I'm gonna head back. I think that's probably good. I don't think I'm gonna run into any more along the way, and I still want to get to the cabin. I still want to peek in there, and I want to probably I'll walk the back way to the pond and the hunting stand, and take the little frozen river back home. Check my snares. And that's what's helpful about, knowing the maps. It's not just being able to say, oh, I can run here and during a blizzard, or, I know a good spot where I can find rabbits. It's about knowing, hey, not only do I know where a trailer is, I know where a little crook is. So I can get in that little crook and survive even outside in a blizzard. Or it really helps in planning your day out. Weather could always trip you up. Animals could always trip you up. It's the long dark. Anything could really trip you up. Literally yourself. You could sprain something or fall in the water. But even after you've kind of cleared a place out, you can still make routes and plans. I mean, generally speaking, you can get across maps and
I'm
stuff,
not sure I can carry much more.
avoiding most encounters. All right, pop quiz. How many degrees of warmth do you get for holding a torch in your hand? That's right, a 4-degree warmth bonus. 4-degree warmth bonus, people. Just for holding this little stick in my hand. Which is fairly unnecessary at the moment. Grab some sticks. So when I go to do this, I probably would you got to think about time and whatever. And again, one of the things you can do is take a bunch of meat down there with you too. You can always multitask, right? So you're gonna have this big fire going anyway for your torches. You can cook steaks on it or fish or whatever, while you're running down the line lighting all those fires. So let's see what I left here at Trapper's. If there's more coal, I'll probably grab it.
Man, this
Here, this is what I want. Yes, all right. Bunch of coal, bunch of saplings, perfect. Yeah, what is this? Tinder plug. We'll leave that for. I think I've read all these. Yeah. Nope. Did I drop off that other flask? I did. Good. This one's cooler looking though, right? Oh, it's decision time. Let's see. Arrowhead, guts, all this stuff can stay. Actually, no, I'll take that. That was way more coal than I thought. One. Oh, I do have 4. Perfect. Oh, yeah, 5. So I can make a travois. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna head back. But that's past pizzas that just helped this pizza because we kept all that coal there. And instead of trying to drag it up, because when I came back from Milton, I went straight to Broken Railroad. Normally, what I would do is I would drag that coal up all the way to the entrance of Forlorn Muskeg and leave it for forging in Forlorn.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
If you never noticed before, yes, there's a little graveyard right here. But yeah, I got a decent amount of fatigue, so I think I can get back before I really start taking any, like, start slowing down. So I'm going to get all this coal back. And I already got a pile of sticks. Pretty good. Mission accomplished, I'd say. And, I mean, it's not too late. But I don't think I'll have too much time left. So I'll get home, drop this off. We'll check the snares. Because the rabbits, if there's 3 rabbits, they'll be pretty heavy. I'm tempted to put a 4th snare down, too. I usually don't. The reason for... Here's the thing. Whenever I put 4 snares down, it seems like one of them always breaks. So it's kind of like, I feel like I tend to end up using just 3 snares all the time anyway. Let's see if anyone paid for this marker. Oh, I can't. Oh, there it is. Dean. Dean paid for this marker, and Dean said, "Fortune favors the prepared mind. Special thanks to backer number 2650 for this contribution." So Dean actually gave money to Hinterland to get that rock cairn put in that little quote. Not everybody knows that. Some people probably have probably never even clicked on one. You might just think it's some decorative little, rock cairn. I'm sure most people check it out at some point. Because when you start seeing a few of them around, you're like, wait, what's this? Anyway, I used to kind of play a game where I just check them. The trick is, though, they put a lot of them in some dangerous places. And I think they're supposed to mark, like, oh, this is where somebody died, I guess. During their journey for the Long Dark. But you can kind of find them in just about everywhere. But I do tend to find them also in places that sometimes you're like, it's really hard to get them out of. So you're like, oh. Or it's in some really back, hidden little area where, like, you're thinking, oh, somebody got trapped back here and lost. Lost the Long Dark fight. Pilgrim players, I can't tell you how important sticks are. The second you step into Voyager, you're gonna understand.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
And when you get to Stalker and Interloper, it's just, it is your source of fuel. Particularly Interloper. It could take you a while to find a hacksaw. Or make a hatchet, so. You're on sticks until then. And again, they're just very abundant. Sticks and coal. sticks and coal. You get that respawn on that coal. You know, it's... I don't think it takes, you know, that long for it to come back. Again, on any difficulty. Poor Astrid, what are we up to? 111 pounds, you know. You know, I really almost said the long, slow walk home. Because I knew it was going to be a long, slow walk back from the contamination zone. Yeah, I contemplated leaving some of the sticks behind. I mean, I know I'm just slowing us down. I'm already doing it anyway. And if I could clear out this section, this stuff can regenerate back in. Now, one thing that I think people... I found out recently, and I always kind of thought it was the same thing too, but there's a YouTuber named Bashrobe. I highly suggest you check out their videos. Very knowledgeable, great videos, really well done. And some of them don't have any talking. They're to music. Some of them, you know, they're explaining different things to you about the game, different aspects. But anyway, they did a video not too long ago about myth, you know, busting in the Long Dark. And some of them I already knew, and some of them I didn't. And one common myth, and that you'll hear, is that after a blizzard, your sticks and your limbs will come back. It's probably just because you were trapped inside long enough, or you were out of the region long enough that they just happen to spawn back in. They have a timer. They all... It's like a lot of the things in the... Oh, the bunnies are back. Oh, I forgot I could do 2 sets of snares. Yo. I should probably make some more snares. Alright, so... a stick might come back. I'm just going to pick random times. Please don't... This isn't accurate. I'm just giving an example. Could come back in 3 days. Right? You pick that stick up and you pick up 4 sticks next to it. And you think, in 3 days I'll come back and they'll be there. But the timers are changed. So that the first stick you picked up could have come back in 2 days. Or it might not come back for 4. So they're just always kind of randomly popping back in. More than likely you just haven't been in that area, or you've been trapped inside or whatever. Yeah, blizzards don't actually knock down limbs and sticks. It would be cool if they did. Especially on the harder difficulties. Nice. Alright, let's get rid of all these sticks. We got 79, you guys. Remember,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
never walk away without at least 6 sticks in your pocket. 22 pieces of coal. You know, I'm just going to drop it right here. And, plan on trying to do most of my cooking outside. Now, eventually I'll have to pick up all these sticks and move them to the cave, but... because it's the long dark, plans have changed. I'm going to go make 3 more snares. I'm going to try to really beat these bunnies up over the next couple days. So I have a bunch of hides and a bunch of skins. Cool. Oh, interwebs are being weird. I don't know how much you saw or heard, but we're making snares, folks. We're making snares. Found some more bunnies. Oh no! Wait, no. I think... No. Well, we'll put 2 down. I don't care. Make sure none are hiding somewhere. Didn't look like it. Again, I could have cleaned some upstairs. Let me take a quick peek. Didn't look like it. Alright, well, we got some guts curing. It'll be a couple more days. But which makes me afraid that... Because maybe tools just last. No, they're not going to let that happen. I guarantee it. But, like I said, hopefully the plan isn't to take the durability away from these. Alright, I got a lot of weird stuff in my pockets, but let's go. Alright, so we're going to drop these snares down. We're going to go pick up our rabbits, hopefully, from our other snares. Put those back down. Hopefully none are ruined. But yeah, one of the better changes for sure. One of the better changes for where the animals are popping up. Now, I think I was one of the first people to find out, by the way. Go check it out. That moose now spawn at the or at, not at Trappers, but at well, here at the camp office. So you could have a moose right outside your front door at the camp office. You could have rabbits right there and rabbits right over here. So, and fish right outside your door. I mean, they just made this place even better. I mean, there's no moose here right now. And again, I think they took the moose off the, oh, see, it did that thing again. It's saying like 22 comments. I think it's just doubling the comments. Like, that must be what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like there's 11 comments, and now it's saying there's 22. Okay. Must be from when the interwebs went wonk. But I will let you guys know we are getting close to an end here. I'm hungry. Got some errands to run. But come here, bunnies. Let's get these down right where the bunnies are, right? That's all you gotta do to catch them is find out where they're actually hanging out and stick some snares in there. Alright, let's see if we can pick up these, hopefully some rabbits before the weather goes completely bonkers. But I can tell you I've had a fun time today. Again, I love it when people jump in and say hi. Thank you guys so much. And got a lot done. It was nice to get a big long broadcast out, especially since it's been a while. And this series is going pretty well. It's been getting a decent amount of views. Definitely some interest. And like I said, I've just been really busy, you know. Well, A, enjoying the holidays. B, working and traveling and car messing and all kinds of stuff. But I'm back on my other schedule. We're going to get back into not just the Long Dark, but back to Grounded and Fallout. And some of the other series. And the Long Dark as well. I'm really kind of upset though. Like my Coastal Survival run. My Coastal Nightmare run is what it's called if you want to check it out. I just don't know how to go back to it now that there's the trader. I mean, do you just ignore the trader? I got one bunny. I mean, maybe they're over there a little bit more now. I don't know. I'll leave it here again. This used to be the spot, man. But that's okay. We'll take the one. Give me yoink. reset, worry about it tomorrow. But again, one of the best, just a little reminder tip here. The best way to catch rabbits is through snares. They'll just keep popping up in there over and over again. It doesn't really pull from, like, the available rabbits. So if there's, like, 5 rabbits there, you put down 4 snares, you catch 4 rabbits. When you go back to the glen the next day, even though you're picking up all these dead bunnies, there's probably still 5 bunnies running around in there. If you pelt them all with rocks, that's it. You gotta wait for them to decide to respawn. I think we're going full blizzard, you guys. Which kind of is a bummer, because I just put those snares down. They might get ruined. We're not quite there, though. I mean, you will get days like this, and it's like this all day long. It never actually turns into a blizzard. But we do get pretty wet. Alright, well, let's start thinking about it. Walked from zone of contamination with our new tools to the transfer pass. After the last video, we had a crash at the very end, after we had finally gotten the tools in that video, right? We made it all the way back to through Broken Railroad, Forlorn to Mystery. We've got a plan set in place. Oh, we talked to the trader? Man. I got a ton of firewood. We've got about 80 sticks. Probably more now. Heading towards probably, what? Oh, no. About 80 sticks. I forgot I was out picking up rabbits. And we're going to be able to improve our fire skill in the next episode. We're going to be able to do some fishing. We want to get that going. I definitely want to get my fishing skill up. It's super helpful in the long run. Just to get those first couple levels, it's kind of like mending, you know. You want to get the sewing up so you can save time and get more efficient. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I think it's a good place to go. Like I said, I just got a ton done. My stomach is growling, you guys. I am hungry. I do love all you guys. Thank you so much for checking out my channel, for subscribing and watching and liking the videos. The last one of these, I mean, we got a ton of views really quickly. So thank you guys so much. I like doing it, and I'm back at it, you guys. Like I said, I just had, you know, it was the holidays. What can you say? But again, we got goals. We got things to work on. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you very much. So if you happen to catch us, thanks for watching. And if you happen to see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day, and y'all be good to each other.